I wanted to talk a bit about some things I've seen with some channels. I'm not gonna call out all the channels because, to me, from my perspective, it's just like some channels I actually like still, even though they do this. I just ignore it mostly because they have other things that they say that are cool. And they're still a good content creator, honestly. And so, for those reasons, I like them. I like their content, basically, for those reasons. But I wanted to basically do a video on the word, the names that some people use. People who use the term Becky, Myling, or Maria. To reference women of different races, especially Becky, is very offensive to me. Um, because it's like, why is it that, one, as a black woman, you should know not to use that? Because it's like, for one, you you understand that you don't want to be called Shaniqua, right? We all understand that black women shouldn't be called Shaniqua. But then you go turn around and you go calling white women Becky and you go calling Hispanic women Maria, as if that's okay, but calling you some kind of slur is not right. How is that equality? How is that acceptable for you? Why is your behavior acceptable? I don't get that. Also, on top of that, I wanted to talk about a second issue. And that is basically, sorry, someone was coming by. I thought they were knocking on the door. But I wanted to talk about a second issue, and this is why people always associate um, white women and Hispanic women. I'll say, yeah, Hispanic and Asian women with these names. They always have this idea of, trying to treat these people like they are somehow some people that they are angry at. But if you look beneath the surface, not too far, you could tell that it's just a jealousy thing. And what I don't understand is why let people understand that you have a jealousy issue. You know, the whole thing with the situation with black women who have an issue with black men being with other races, to me, is really where it comes from, and where that comes from of being angry at that, I think, is the sense of feeling that you are less than or inferior. And I don't understand why they feel that way. To me, it's like, for me personally, as a black woman, I've never felt inferior to women of other races. I've always felt just like you learn to embrace different types of people, you know, different kinds. There are all sorts of different types of beauties, and none really take down another, basically. You know what I mean? So to me, it's just like, I don't understand why people always have to hate on other people unless they feel like, they're not enough. And, shouldn't you focus on the fact that you feel like you're not enough rather than, focusing on why you hate someone else? And also, you should focus on not exposing yourself. Don't expose your insecurities like that, because then other people now see you for who you are with your personal, inferiority complex. And then doesn't make you look too good, does it? So, I mean, and that's the main thing to me. It's just that when people use these terms and they're so angry and like so aggressive about it, it's like, I just feel like, honestly, why do you have to present yourself in such a negative view and let us in on how low you feel you are as a person? I mean, if you have self esteem issues, why don't you go to a therapist and actually fix it? Not try to go on the internet and actually just trash women that you feel are better looking than you. I mean, like, personally, this also makes me uncomfortable because I've seen so many times these same women will attack black women that they're jealous of. Because all they really have an issue of is jealousy. And so it's not just specifically to white women now, it's not just to Hispanic women, it's to every woman who is confident with herself, it's to every woman that they feel is more beautiful than them, and they constantly find ways to try and undermine other black women. So it's not even being pro black women or pro black people, it's just a matter of I'm an insecure person, and these are the people that make me feel so insecure about myself. And the idea that sometimes people think of black women in a very negative, lowly view. And that's really terrible because it's like you're seeing yourself in such a negative view. You're presenting, like, you have a perception of black people in a less attractive um, view than white people or Hispanic people. As a black person, I take an offense to that. And yeah, to me, I just find that people like this and platforms like this that show anger and hate towards white women basically put a bullseye on the fact that they feel that they're less than white women. So, I mean, instead of embarrassing yourself, get some help and then come back and create some content and actually then, present yourself in a better view. Don't just expose yourself like that. Seriously. That's all I have to say on that. It's just annoying. The whole hate other women of other races. Seriously. That's all I have to say. Thanks. Bye.